Well, hello everybody. Um, okay, so you see on my first video. Oh, by the way, I'm Daniel. Uh, Jazz hands. Anyway, so you saw in my first video I was wearing my glasses. It's just reading glasses. I probably need glasses because I've gotten them, but I do fine without it. I've made it work for a long time. So uh, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with this, other than you know I kept up with my measurements when I was younger, and um, now I'm like, I can make a video about it. Why not? It's a lot more fun, and if I measure the wrong spot specifically, it's a lot easier to look at a video and go, oh no, no, that's where I measured. Sometimes you forget. You think you know where you're measuring at, and you don't. So I think I'm going to do some poses as well. Um, but I might do like some kind of podcast or whatever. I might even do some live streaming, just kind of get some people in and talk to them. Question and answer or whatever. Shoot the breeze. I'm not a political guy per se, and I'm not trying to get in all that mess. It's more like just kind of like have fun and you know find a way to laugh at a bunch of stuff, even if it's a tough day. I go through a lot of tough things quite often in my life, and I found out laughing through it is about the best way to do it. So, I might have to learn how to make sure I'm, in the right angle and stuff like that. Make sure is this the best look? You know what I mean? Um, Sometimes I make myself laugh, and that's even better. Because when you're alone and have nothing to do, it's a lot better to just laugh it off. So, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my measurements, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do some poses. This one I'll probably do some editing because it's gonna take a while. I'll probably do my intro like this because I don't mind being one of those weirdos that makes some mistakes and then um, has to be like, oh, well, that's what happened. Um, and then there's nothing wrong with editing it and make it look perfect and polished. I might change it whenever I get along further, but everybody's got their own way. So here we go. Okay, so we'll start off with my shoulders. I guess I'm gonna have to do like air in. I'll probably write that down too. When you get to the chest and shoulders and stuff. Okay, so where to go? Try to puff up. Okay, 51 inches. And I'll do halves and quarters and stuff like that. I used to be I said in the other video, I used to be a personal trainer. I've worked out since basically like I was 3 and on and off. So I've lived my life. I've enjoyed it. But at the same time, I like to really punish myself in the gym and teach myself a lesson. And all jokes aside, you do learn a lot about how to handle pain. So I'll even flex my lats and stuff. It's not like I'm trying to find myself at the smallest point. Come on now. Okay, 45. So 3 inches away from 4 foot. Not bad. Waist. I'm gonna go by the navel, the belly button. I'm not gonna be. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's all about sales and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna do the hydroxy cut. This is me. This is me before, and then this is me after. Oh, look what I did in 1 week. Nothing like that. I'm not pulling that number. But sales are sales. So it's all good. It is. It's a fun thing to laugh at, right? At least you get to have some fun at the expense of them spending like $1 million to try to get somebody to buy something. But I'm not really sure where I should be on air in, air out. I'm not going to try to make it as small as possible. I'm just trying to realistic. Kind of like if I'm running around the day, I kind of keep my abs a little tight just throughout the day when I'm walking, and not when I'm sitting as much. But I think I'm going to try to work on that. But I kind of work on my abs just out throughout the day as well. Sometimes I'll just go like this. Just gonna crunch. What else I gotta do, right? So we go ahead and do upper arm. I'm like, hey, I'm walking through a store. I myself squeeze my abs. Okay. 16. That's okay. And I've kind of been getting back into shape, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and keep up with all this. 13 1/4. And then I thought I'd do this because I used to have a really huge butt, and then like all of a sudden it just like went out of nowhere as I started getting a little bit older. 40. I'm gonna be doing a lot of leg workout kind of stuff. So I might find myself having it way bigger. 40 inches. So now, hey, that's okay. That's fatty. Gotta reduce the fat on it. It is a fatty leg. 23 inches. Getting back to shaving, got a couple of razor burns. And then some of my most favorite things of all, because I guess I'll get out of these and do some posing. I don't know. 18 1/2. Okay. I should have done this kind of stuff being on YouTube a long time ago, like in the general sense of keeping up with my own stuff. It could have been a real cool way to log your life. I don't have a problem doing that. So anyway, I guess I don't need to worry about this. Habits die hard, you know what I mean? Shoulders, 51 inches. So if I were to do like gain 9 inches, which is not necessarily realistic, but maybe that'd be 5 foot. So I'm not doing too bad there. Chest, 45 inches. That's definitely going to go up. Waist, 35 inches. That's definitely going down. Upper arm is 16 inches. That's going to go up. I don't know by how much. Sometimes I have a hard gain. Sometimes I don't. I've gotten up to, I think, 17.5 or 18 inches before. Whenever I was doing a bodybuilding contest and I was working. So muscle memory might kick in. I might be at 17.5 and 18. By the way, I'm going to do weekly, and the problem is that don't take this as, oh my gosh, I can't do anything like that. No, it's fine. It's muscle memory. Okay, don't go, oh, he's blowing up out of nowhere. This is impossible. I could have made up a bunch of crap. Said, I just started working out, and now that I got to a point where I feel like I can record it, I'm gonna go ahead. Anyway, I don't play those games. So, sorry, I'll go back to this again. Shoulders, 51 inches. Chest, 45. Waist, 35. Upper arm is 16. Forearm is 13 1/4. Buttocks is buttocks, 40 inches. Thigh, 23 inches, and calf, 15.5. Now, when it comes to like leg workouts, I really wasn't much of a fan of it in general. I would like work out like on my legs once every 3 weeks. So, other than calves, occasionally I'd kind of hit some calves because they're fun. But I just didn't have a whole lot of fun doing legs. in general for a long time, even as a trainer. I even made my clients do it, but I was always avoiding it. Every single day I was like, I'd rather do this. So I think I'm just going to do this instead. And I was literally working in the gym and I couldn't get myself to do it. So it kind of tells you how much I did not like leg pain so much. But I'm changing it. I'm going to get my legs up and maybe I'll do a bodybuilding contest about a year or so. I mean, it takes a lot to even like pack on, but when you're getting down to like actually competition stuff, it can take a lot longer than that. So anyway, I'll be right back, and this is probably where I'm going to start doing some editing. Actually, I might be editing, the leg stuff. Who sees? Who knows? But hold on a second. So you see my beautiful kitty there. She's a little over 5 years old. I call her Snow and Beautiful, and she knows her name, both of them. So she knows to respond to each one of them. Even when I'm talking, hers will perk up if I say beautiful or something like that. Oh, poses. All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see where I can. Okay. Not the greatest of lighting, but at the same time, not too bad. Okay, so maybe a lot of improvements on me because I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I got so much work to do. So I guess I'll kind of go there, go there. Takes me a second. There. And I have done a bodybuilding contest, so this one should be good right here. I don't know why. The lighting on that. Kind of hazy. Just have to get deeper cuts, I guess. Okay. And look at the back. Okay. Now, for example, for anybody that doesn't know, which probably a lot of people, it's more of a niche, right? Still, you have to flex every muscle in your body each time. And for some people, that might even be a great workout every now and again, just doing some flexing and some posing. Oh, I need to do most muscular. I got some traps, so I can accent the traps a little. So This is, like I said, I'll probably do it like weekly. I might do podcasts in between. I really don't know how often I'm going to do this unless it picks up. You know, could make a living do this if I so choose, I guess, if it picks up. But at the very least, at least I have my own measurements recorded and all that, because I've lost some of them. You know, just cleaning and sometimes going, I don't really need this anymore. Why do I keep up with my measurements? And then I throw them away, and then I'm like, why did I do that? So I guess my challenge would be making sure I don't delete this video. But, considering that at least it has some kind of monetary value to it potentially. And by the way, drink Monsters whenever you need them. Yeah, I don't have a, you know what I mean? I don't have one of those. But who knows? So anyway, like I said, actually, doing the video, like a live thing, it wouldn't be too bad to like kind of give advice on personal training or nutrition. I'm not going to say I'm a licensed nutrition, but since I was 10, I used to get Muscle and Fitness and Flex magazines. And what I did was I literally read it from cover to cover. And this is before I was really, sexually active. So from 10 to 15, it was like weights, like shots. It was like weights. So I was obsessed. They had a lot of nutritional stuff in there, and they had a lot of like doctor stuff. So I got to find out about a lot of supplements before a lot of other people did. So I actually kept up with it. Whew, still a little winded from that flexing. It does, and I don't doubt that I may kind of really miss some poses that are the mandatories. But yeah, it's fine. But I might do some of that. Maybe my question and answer for nutrition and stuff like that could help out, because they had nutrition stuff in the Flex magazines and Muscle and Fitness. So I feel like there's something else I should say and do. I guess. Oh yeah, subscribe. I don't. I don't even know if I said my name. It's kind of like I'm not necessarily the guy that goes like, "Hey, everybody, listen to me," and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But my channels say what instead of like my name. So I can go by Daniel or Ewing. I think I'm gonna start doing Ewing because it's kind of cool. It's unique. Everybody's like trying to do something unique. So but that's my middle name. I go Ewing. So I think it's catchy. Daniel is like the most common name for like over 100 years or something like that. So, I'm just a drop in the bucket whenever it comes to that. But middle name, hey, Ewing, that's not too bad. So, like I said, got any questions, let me know. And I'm going to have to get better at looking at the camera, because I'm just kind of like looking at myself going, okay, and then this angle, that angle. I'm watching my mouth move. It's kind of different, but it's cool. And I might seem like I'm like spaced out or whatever, but I just, I'm proper, but at the same time, this kind of stuff doesn't necessarily make me nervous. I'm not camera shy. So even though I've not really been on the camera that much, so the lighting's not too bad, and the grain, there's not too much graininess to the pictures. Um, I saw in the video I had like that over there on the Iron Grande thing. That's literally just a remote, just to clarify. I mean, if you want, might as well, just so I'm not making it up. But it's just a Vizio remote. Ka-chow. Ka-chugga. Ka-chugga. Yeah, it's a nice little remote. So. Alrighty. So that's just kind of like my little chill place. So anyway, I think this is it. You'll probably see some editing on this one. I didn't want to do the editing on the last one because I wanted to make sure that the message was being sent through, and showing that, I don't have it all put together at all times, and I wanted it to be one of those, everybody makes mistakes, nobody's perfect, everybody has a bad day, and the only reason why I'm backing up a celebrity is because the camera's on them at all times. I mean, they get paid for one of them, one of the cameras, and then they get all the other cameras for free. And so I'm not saying everybody's perfect or there can't be bad celebrities or, they have it kind of made or whatever. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying sometimes you're just young. Sometimes you want to make fun of some people. And sometimes people don't get that. They just don't need to worry about it. I don't see the point of a celebrity uh, losing their mind or getting upset or any of that kind of stuff over what, a couple of people's opinions, when they got a ton of people that do like them. I understand it's important to like not try to make enemies or treat them like they're not important, but you have to kind of like duck like a water off their back, right? You just gotta shake it off. So it's not necessarily that I'm trying to talk about that myself per se, but just to clarify that last video. Anyway, peace out.